I'm Tom Hill with Daily Qigong. I'm here with Justin Phillips of Stonegate Wellness.
Hey guys.
What's next?
So we're going to pick up where we left off. Last time we did twist the body to wring out consumption. We're going to continue with the 8 brocades. We're now on to movement number 5. And what we're going to do is this is called animal bends over to drink and wags its tail. And it's also sometimes called great bear wags his tail. I'm going to show you guys 2 variants. First I'm going to show you a more simple variant, and then a little bit more of an advanced variant if you feel like you really want to go after it. This is a great exercise for, again, opening up the sanjiao a little bit. It's also a really good exercise for clearing fire out of the heart. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use gravity as our ally. So, for the basic version of this, what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to inhale, and then as I exhale, I'm just really going to soften. I'm going to start with my head, and I'm going to let my chin droop down. I'm going to soften down through the body. I'm going to let my body just kind of roll down and relax, almost like I'm an animal trying to reach down and drink. Now, if you look, what I want to make sure I'm not doing is I want to make sure that I'm not lifting my head and sort of staying here. I really want to just relax all the way through the spine and let everything just hang really super heavy. My chin's going to drop into my chest a little bit. I'm just really super heavy. Now, I'm not necessarily trying to push a stretch here. I'm not really trying to force the back of the legs. I'm just going to where it feels kind of natural. Maybe a little bit of stretch in the back of the legs, but not pushing at all. Once I get down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to sway. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rock with my feet as a pivot point, turning my hips one way and my head another, pivoting around those feet. Now, this is a very slow, very easy movement. I'm going to breathe naturally as I do this. I'm not necessarily trying to coordinate my breath with my movement as I go through this practice, okay? Unlike some of the others, the breath and the movement don't necessarily have to sync up. I'm just trying to rock very slowly back and forth. Typically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 nice, relaxed breaths as I do this. Now, once I get done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to return to center. I'm going to take a nice deep breath. Then I'm going to bend my knees a little bit to protect my back, and I'm going to roll up nice and slow, just stacking one vertebra at a time onto the next until I'm all the way back up. Now, from hanging like that, I brought a lot of blood up to the head. Now that's going to rush back down, and that's going to help clear out the heart, keep the heart open, and drain out heart heat. Now, to show you one variation of that, what we're going to do for the variation is I'm actually going to start in a horse stance, okay? Now, you don't have to, but a lot of people, and I like to, I'm going to put my hands on either thigh for balance, just for support. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a similar swaying motion, but I'm going to actually twist and pivot the body. So I'm going to be moving from a horse stance to a mountain climbing stance. I'm going to have most of my weight on one leg, and then back into another mountain climbing stance. And as I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my head down to one knee, across to the other, and then back up into that mountain climbing stance. So what that's going to look like is I'm going to inhale as I go down and exhale as I come up. So I'm going to inhale down, and I'm going to exhale up and twist into my mountain climbing stance. I'm going to inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. And that's a nice variation. It does the same thing, but rather than just having that fixed position, I'm going to be twisting back and forth through. So those are 2 variations of animal bends over to drink and wags its tail, or also great bear wags his tail. Okay? Make sure you give us a like, subscribe to our feed so you can get some great Qigong videos on every single day. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tom.